Hey guys, today I'm sharing with you 4 delicious snack ideas. These are perfect for after school snacks to throw into your lunches or even to bring to your next party. If you like easy recipes along with fun lunches, hit that subscribe button, share the video because that definitely helps out my channel, and stick around because we have 4 delicious snacks coming at you now. The first recipe we're going to make is crab ragoon dip. Now you can serve this warm or you can serve it cold. It is so versatile and you can dip anything you want in it, but I prefer wonton chips. So to make this dip, you're going to take 8 ounces of cream cheese, a half of a cup of mayo, 1/4 of a cup of sour cream, a tablespoon of lemon juice, 1 teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce, a half of a cup of Parmesan cheese, a half cup of Colby Jack cheese, a half a cup of mozzarella cheese, 2 tablespoons of green onions, a clove of garlic, pepper to taste, and 12-ounce package of imitation crab. Mix it all together, and you can either stop at this point or heat it up. I typically don't even heat it up. I just grab my chips and go to town. The next recipe we're making is crab salad. This is so good on a Ritz cracker, so let's just get into making it. You're going to chop up a 16-ounce package of imitation crab meat. Then you're going to add in a half cup of sour cream, a half teaspoon of dill weed, and a half of a tablespoon of lemon juice. As you see me filling that guy all the way up, that was a tablespoon, so I only added half, so that was just half. Then 1/4 of a cup of celery, 1/4 of a cup of carrot, 1/8 of a cup of onion that I went ahead and grated, so that way you're not getting like a big bite of onion. It's all grated, and I feel like it just kind of mixes nicer in this recipe. Then I threw in 1/8 of a cup of cheddar cheese or Colby cheese, whatever cheese you got, throw that into there. And as I was mixing it, I was taste testing it as I go. And I do that with all my recipes. That way, if I feel like it needs something extra, I can just add it. So here I'm adding a little bit of dill weed. And I did throw in a tablespoon of mayo. So I did include that in my recipe as well. And there it is on a cracker. So good. Now let's make the cheese dip. This one is so good. You can eat it on Ritz crackers or you can eat it on salami. I'll show you that at the end. I'll show you how we do our little salami rolls with it. If you're a longtime viewer of Bellabooslunches, you have seen me put this into Bella's lunch. So we're going to start with 2 cups of mayo, 1 1/8 cup of mozzarella cheese, 1 1/8 cup of cheddar cheese, 1/8 of a cup of green olives, 1/8 of a cup of green olive juice, 1/8 of a cup of onion or green onions, and 1/8 of a cup of sour cream. You mix it all together, and that is it. Taste test it, see if you like the flavor, see if you like the texture of it. I, a lot of times, will be mixing it up, and as you notice, I didn't measure anything when I did it, so I will go ahead and add in whatever I feel like it needs. This one felt a little bit wet to me, so I added in some more cheese, because where can you go wrong? And then the flavor was tasting a little bit too mayo-y, so I threw in a little bit of sour cream to kind of offset that. Now here I am rolling up a piece of salami. I just buy the round salami, I cut them in half, roll them into the cones, and then shove in my cheese mixture. And let me tell you, these are so good. They're very tedious to make, but if you make them ahead of time while you're watching a movie, it goes by pretty quick. Or have a friend over and have them help you out. The last recipe that I'm going to share with you today is bacon wrapped water chestnuts. Now for this, you're going to need bacon, a can of water chestnuts, 1/4 of a cup of soy sauce, and 1/4 of a cup of brown sugar. Now, I was really low on my soy sauce and I did not realize it. So I have about 1/8 of a cup of soy sauce, but let me tell you, it actually worked. So you're going to start by opening your can of water chestnuts and draining them. Dump them into your bowl and add in your soy sauce. Since I didn't have the full amount of soy sauce, I ended up just going through and stirring the water chestnuts in the soy sauce about every 10 minutes. You want them to marinate for about a half hour minimum. They can marinate longer. It's fine. They could marinate all night long if you wanted them to. Another idea that I've done in the past is I will throw them into a Ziploc bag and just stick them in my fridge and let them marinate overnight that way too. Then I took my bacon. Now here's the deal. Sometimes you can get away with cutting your bacon into thirds, and sometimes you just cut it into halves and you have some scraps left over. bacon always gets eaten around here, so I'm never really worried about it. So I ended up just cutting mine into half and cutting that little excess part away. Then you're going to take your marinated water chestnuts and just put them into the brown sugar and let it kind of just pack into them. This is probably the most therapeutic part of it because brown sugar kind of feels like kinetic sand. Have any of you ever noticed that? I've never noticed that before. So this is what they should look like once they are all well coated in the brown sugar. And then you're going to just take your bacon that you've cut up and wrap it around your water chestnut. You can stick a toothpick through them to get that bacon to stay put. But I found that I don't really need to do that extra step. I just make sure that the bacon is wrapped the little part at the very bottom so that it kind of just holds itself together from, I don't know, gravity, whatever it is that helps it do it. Then once I get them all wrapped up, I put them onto my little pan and throw them into my oven. I'm going to put the temperature and the time up on the screen because I cannot remember how long I cooked them for, but I will pop it up there for you so you will be able to see it. Then I just took them out when they were nice and done, and look at them on the plate. They're so good. Seriously, if you've never tried these, give them a try. I know it sounds kind of weird, like the brown sugar and bacon and water chestnut, all three of them don't really go together. Let me tell you, they do, and they're dangerous. So give them a try if you want to. And that's it. That was a quick little video. I hope you enjoyed all of these little recipes. Tell me, which one are you going to try first, or are you going to try all of them? They're so good. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you in our next video. Bye.